Hello, and welcome to Tattoo History Lesson number 1. This is an in-depth history of tattooing and presented by me, Charles Gombert, also known as Baby Handz. Etymology, aka the study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. In recorded history, the earliest tattoos can be found in Egypt during the time of the construction of the Great Pyramids. It undoubtedly started much earlier, okay, but that is what is known as far as being recorded in history. Throughout the presentation, you're also going to see some really cool images of tattoo remains on mummies and other individuals. So when the Egyptians expanded their empire, the art of tattooing spread as well. The civilizations of Crete, Greece, Persia, and Arabia picked up and expanded the art form. Around 2000 BC, tattooing spread to China. So you can see here on this mummy, the last one was a neck tattoo. This one you can see the tattooing done on the knuckles, up on the hand. They did a lot of really cool, meaningful, and intricate designs back during that time. I would highly recommend doing a Google search or looking up some history books on tattooing to see some of those designs and their meanings along with them. In future lessons, I will be covering more of that, but it is still a very fascinating road to go down. Now, I am not the best with pronunciation, so please bear with me, okay? I may say some of these words or butcher them completely horribly, but like I said, bear with me. I'll do my best. Xichen, Chinese tattoos. The art of tattooing has been known in China for thousands of years. Tattooing in China is called Winshen. There we go. A term that means literally puncture the body. Although the art has been known in China for ages, it has, for the most part, been an uncommon practice. Throughout Chinese history, tattooing has been seen as a deformation of the body or something that is undesirable. To the right, you're going to see some traditional Chinese tattoos. Okay. Yufei. The most famous tattoo in Chinese history comes from the legend of the Chinese general Yufei. Yufei served in the South Song dynasty during the battle where northern enemies, the field marshal under whom Yufei served, betrayed the South Song and went over to the enemy. In protest, Yufei resigned and returned home. His mother grew angry with him, telling him that his duty was first and foremost to his country, despite all else. To remind him of this fact, she tattooed 4 characters on his back with her sewing needle. These characters, Jin Shong, Bao, Guo, are difficult to translate, but means something like serve his country with ultimate loyalty. This here is a depiction of the mother and Yufei. Exile and organized crime, Chinese tattoos. At some points in Chinese history, Chinese tattoos were also used to mark criminals. Criminals convicted of a severe crime would be ordered to have a tattoo printed on their face and exiled into a faraway land. Even should the criminal ever return, the tattoo would mark them forever as a criminal. This form of punishment was known as Sipei, or tattoo exile. In modern China, Chinese tattoos have grown somewhat of a stigma as being affiliated with organized crime and the criminal underworld. To the left, you will see some examples of that as well. Modern day style. So China is one of the biggest countries in Asia, in the Asia continent. Not only not only is this country great in size and population, but Chinese people have a great heritage of art, culture, and spirituality. In ancient time, they discovered many things that were invented or used by people of the West much later. Chinese tattoos mainly involve interesting and illustrious Chinese language. Other indigenous elements of the Chinese culture and history are also found in tattoo art. A man or woman, anybody who loves and respects China and its culture, can have a Chinese tattoo on the body. These tattoos also reflect strength, wisdom, magic, and a sense of wonder. Language. The Chinese language is the prime element of the Chinese tattoo style. Every tattoo artist has hundreds of interesting Chinese letter or phrase tattoo designs in his or her possession. All tattoo lover is to choose the right one that suits him or her, the size and the placement. And along with that, a little bit of research to make sure they are getting the correct symbols. Okay. That has been one epic failure kind of throughout tattoo history is someone getting the incorrect symbol for languages kind of across the board. Okay, make sure you check with a reputable source before you get it permanently tattooed on your body. And for tattoo artists, make sure that you're doing your own research as well. Okay. Dragons. The dragon is a revered creature in China. The Chinese people have many cultural elements followed by the dragon. A prime example is the Chinese dragon year. To them, the dragon is a symbol of wisdom and magical power. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is one of the 7 wonders of the world. There are some interesting tattoo designs that follow this great architecture. This represents China's excellence in architecture and technology. The Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army is hundreds of ancient terracotta army puppets, which were discovered in the grave of China's first emperor in the 1970s. This is one of the most wonderful archaeological evidences of Chinese history. Interesting tattoo designs show a number of terracotta soldiers or the face of a single terracotta soldier. This example to the right is a sculpture of one of those soldiers. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is one of the most loving international figures of China. In his short lifetime, he assumed legendary status in martial arts. He was a film star who was followed by millions of fans. Bruce Lee tattoos are found around the world on proud collectors, usually placed on the arms, back, or front part of the body, and usually all in different styles as well, especially today. Masks. The origin of Chinese masks is in shamanic rituals of the old. They were used for exorcisms and during the funeral rituals. Masks developed during the time and entered other parts of life and culture, and today they have many uses from births to funerals. They are used in dance performances, during celebrations. There are masks for newborns, masks made for protection against evil, and theatrical masks. During ceremonies that are held as welcome celebrations of gods and spirits, groups of people wear sorcerers' masks. These masks are also used in rituals that are held as prayers for better tomorrow and during funerary rites to help a soul rest peacefully. These masks originate from totemic worshipping of Yunnan and Zhao. Shamanic masks are used in exorcisms and in funeral rituals of the northern parts of China. That all leads us to the lesson of the day, and today we're going to cover tattoo flash. Tattoo flash is a tattoo design printed or drawn on paper or cardboard and may be regarded as a species of industrial design. It is typically displayed on the walls of tattoo parlors, in binders, books, and online even as well, to give walk-in customers ideas for tattoos. Most traditional tattoo flash was designed for rapid tattooing and used in street shops. Tattoo shops that handle a large volume of generic tattoos for walk-in customers. Tattoo flash is either drawn by an individual tattooer for display and used in their own studio, or traded and sold among other tattooers. Hand-drawn local tattoo flash was largely replaced by professional flash artists who produced prints of copyrighted flash and sold them at conventions or through the internet. By 2000, most tattoo studios have become custom shops with the flash serving as more of a reference for ideas. Most designs are created by the tattoo artist from an idea brought in by the customer. There is no standard size for tattoo flash, but it is most commonly found on 11 by 14 inch prints in North America and at A3 paper size in Europe. Tattoo flash may or may not come with an outline, and it's also known as a line drawing. This outline is typically printed on a separate sheet. This is convenient for the tattoo artist who would otherwise have to draw the line work for themselves. So, assignment for the day. Today's assignment is to create 3 to 5 flash designs relating to the Chinese culture. The student can cover any of the styles explained today, including language, dragons, Great Wall of China, the Terracotta Army, Bruce Lee, or masks. The student should research the Chinese tradition online and create their flash showing Chinese style tradition. Clean outlines, black and gray, and color. The student should also be able to explain each image and the history associated with it. Be sure to do your research. Don't only do a Google search. Also go on YouTube. Look up reputable tattoo artists that are known for Chinese tattoos. Go to the library potentially and look up some books, or on a Kindle, whatever you prefer. But do some research and make sure that you're doing the Chinese culture justice. Okay. Once you finish this video, go ahead and follow the link in today's lesson and watch the video associated with this lesson. And I will see you soon.